All right, welcome in Super Bowl Sunday. We finally made it. The Yellow Brick Road leads to New Orleans, Eagles, Chiefs, the rematch. This is the final show of the football season.
Bittersweet, huh?
This was our first year, our first season doing this. First show. This show was born in the 2024 football season.
It really was.
And now we couldn't have drawn it up any better. I mean, I guess we could have if it wasn't the Chiefs, but for me at least, Philadelphia Eagles, all roads lead to today. Luke, tell them about our friends.
Welcome to Hold the Phone, presented by BetMGM. We're here at the Green Light Pod House. It's been a hell of a week.
Hell of a week.
The
Wednesday
boys have been
to
buzzing.
Monday. Today, we go out with a bang.
It's been a
Heavy
long
bang.
week, dude.
A long week.
The city's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't sleep. Today, fellas, if you're just joining in, we're going to go over our game pick, which you obviously already know. Our $500 touchdown score. The coin toss, you do also already know. National anthem, I'm sure they already know. Gatorade color, our MVP, a couple props, our first touchdown. That's basically the rundown for the game. We have 10 bets, our 10 main bets for Super Bowl 59. And as always, we like to start the show with our little nuggets. Coaches who are rematching in the Super Bowl. The first go around, the winning head coach is 0-4.
In the rematch.
Yep,
Other way around.
Yep. 4-0.
The coach that won the first one is 4-0 in the second game.
Yep.
In a coaching rematch.
Special stuff there. Also, the team with the better record going into the Super Bowl is 1-16 against the spread.
People are saying we're dealing with a lag. We're going to fight through.
Dealing with a lag.
Graphics lag, super laggy. Loop, you dog, gonna miss you. I'm not going anywhere. All right, we'll work on that. Lag, bro.
Maybe is it the classic like turn off, turn back on or something?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Hold on, we're troubleshooting.
Looks like we're at the McDonald's drive-through. McDonald's Wi-Fi.
Extreme lag.
For the audio aspect,
Nelson says it's the frame rate. I don't know. We got our best guys on it.
Hey,
we're gonna be getting out.
Fellas, don't worry.
Hey,
it won't be laggy soon. If we don't move, it's not laggy.
Or speak.
Moving
like robots. That could be good. Could be the move.
Yes. All we know is
show us Gavin's leg to stop the lag. All right, we're troubleshooting, boys.
Eagles are 5-0 on this thing, the synthetic turf that they're playing in today in the Superdome. That was a good one. Teams who are playing with a bye, playing against a team who didn't have a bye, 1-9.
I saw 10-0 yesterday on Instagram. I was going to ask you about that.
Yeah, well, that guy's lying because
you saw that too?
The Pittsburgh Steelers in 2009, 2011. What year was that Super Bowl?
Against the Packers?
Against the Cardinals. Cardinals didn't have a bye. Pittsburgh Steelers had the AFC, but winning that on the last second. I mean, they almost lost.
Did they cover, though?
No.
Maybe I saw 10-0 against the spread. No.
10-0 against the spread. 1-9 straight up. So there you go.
People think you're still drunk.
Didn't even drink last night. You rats.
All right. Let's just keep it rolling.
Yeah.
I feel like the lag's going to sort itself out.
Yeah.
I'm an optimist.
Just the problem is with like clips and stuff, but that's okay. We're going to fight through as we always do. All right. Game pick. Yep. Obviously. Philadelphia Eagles in the rematch. Loop, I need one day. I need 4 quarters. I need just one in the city of voodoo magic. The turntables the turn. Every time I keep telling you, today I'm excited. I'm no longer nervous. I've been nervous up until this point. I've been filled with anxiety. Today, right now,
Yeah, now there's only one thing left to do.
I can honestly say I am no longer anxious. We're locked. We're dialed, dude. I'm fully
always
confident.
anxious.
I'm fully confident that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to win a football game today.
You got to take one Barkley home run ball, I feel like.
Definitely. And we need one turnover, like an interception.
Got to win the turnover battle.
We need to. Even if
Eagles
it's
have had a lot
one.
of luck in the playoffs, which I'm a little worried about. 11 fumbles, 9 recoveries, which is just, not sustainable.
We're playing the team of luck.
It's true.
What do you think about? I had a little intuition last night that what if there was no touchdown scored
in the game?
Yeah,
Vegas would make a lot of money.
Do you think that would be a possibility? I think
No.
I think that's super possible.
Okay,
Chiefs
super possible.
Chiefs best red zone defense in the league. Eagles really really solid defense. I don't know.
Super possible.
I think it's more possible than you think.
Bet it. What do you got? You got odds on that?
I think it's plus like 25,000.
Guys, we're working on the lag. We got a whole team on it. It's going to be fine. I think it could be a good sign for Gavin's Eagles.
Start of the day not hot.
Wait, let me see. Touchdown. No touchdown.
Yeah, go to anytime touchdown scores. Go to the bottom.
Plus 20,000. Could be a nice little payday for something that's quote unquote super possible.
Rams Patriots was the last game where it was like, what did that final score? Like 13-6?
Yeah, I think there's only one score, right? Rams didn't score.
Yeah. Yeah, better record team entering the Super Bowl 1-16 against the spread. That would be the Kansas City Chiefs. Eagles undefeated on this turf. 0-10 against the spread for teams with the bye. Going in with the team without the bye. So, Loop, Philadelphia Eagles bring home 10 grand. That's what we're locked. That's what we're dialed with.
Biggest bet of your life?
Yeah, I think, right? 5 grand.
That's what I asked you.
I'm pretty sure. Last Super Bowl, I bet like 2,200.
Just last Super Bowl, you're mosh pitting with all the Chiefs fans. I got videos of Gavin kissing his 60-year-old man on the mouth after Mahomes was laying on the sideline while they poured Gatorade on him. So I'm sure that won't resurface tonight.
Dude, if it does, it'll be a tough night. Philadelphia Eagles by $1 million. Need it. Give me one more day, one more game, one more.
Confidence is now worrying me.
I mean, at this point, the game is what, 8 hours away?
Yep.
It's the least we can do.
Yep.
So, game pick. Let's continue on down the line.
Slack said, "Can't believe this is the last show of the season. R.I.P." Not R.I.P. We're not dead. I know what he means, though.
Yeah.
Soon it's going to be college basketball and no runs in the first inning. Tigers, Reds in August, sweating out a doubleheader.
Let's go to the anytime touchdown score prop graphic. It's probably already up, right? Is that the nice? Yep, fantastic. All right, fellas. It's obvious here. Our $500 touchdown score. We took it last week. We're going to take it again. Our $500 touchdown score for the Super Bowl is Mr. Jalen Hurts.
Easy.
I
was thinking like I can't believe Saquon's minus 200 and Hurts is minus 120. Like knowing that they have a play that's automatic on the 1 yard line.
It doesn't make any sense.
No.
I mean, I guess they're implying that there's going to be a home run ball for sure.
Can y'all do shows like this for Nerfies? Yes, we will.
Yeah.
Who cares? Just give us the lock. Hell yeah.
Jalen Hurts, $500 touchdown score. That's our main touchdown score for the game.
I feel like he's going to score twice.
I also feel like he's going to score possibly. I mean, Super Bowl 59, he scored
you just told me there's going to be no touchdowns.
I said there's a possibility.
Super possible.
Dude, all I was saying is that thought came across my mind last night, thinking about these two defenses.
Going to be tons of Auburn bets coming up true. Don't end the season like this, fellas. We're working on it.
So Jalen Hurts, next on the board. We're just following the Super Bowl 57 script. Travis Kelce was the first man to find 6. in Arizona.
Yep.
I think Travis Kelce, coming off a slow AFC Championship game, I think he gets the boys dialed today.
Yep.
I think he comes to play. Death taxes Travis Kelce in a big game. Like
The way I
Jalen
like
Hurts
to
for the
think of it,
anytime
like
touchdown.
those are two guys where you kick yourself if you don't take them, and then in
Yeah.
the first quarter they have a touchdown. Kelsey has 50 yards.
Friday night, kid hands me his phone. He goes, put in a parlay for me. I don't know what book I'm looking at. There's like a million different buttons. I wasn't going to do any yards. I went into anytime touchdown scores. I just parlayed Hurts and Kelce. Gave his phone back.
Did you bet it? You placed the bet?
Yeah, he placed it. I
Nice.
think he put like $50 on it or
Nice.
something. It was like plus 280, I think.
I know. I wonder if you ran into any hold the phone fans out here.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
A lot of people saying hold the phone.
Really?
Yeah.
Gas.
Need him to jump in the show. Travis Kelce, Jalen Hurts, then Luke, a guy who's become a complete Swiss Army knife, a guy who's been in the bag of tricks for Andy Reid, especially down the home stretch of the season, Xavier Worthy. We've already had this fucking conversation of when the Chiefs get within the 10-yard line, the game plan changes, the misdirections, the options, the motions. We talked about the last 6 gentlemen to ever catch touchdown passes in the postseason from Patrick Mahomes being Sky Moore, MVS,
Nicole Hardman,
Kadarius Toney,
Damian Williams.
These are
Ask Dan Orlovsky that.
Yep.
You couldn't get it.
He got to the end of the tunnel.
Yeah,
but
we helped him.
Yeah.
If I didn't give him any help, he was dead.
Yeah.
Hell of a guy, though.
Yeah. I mean, that's a hard question off the cuff.
Really hard question. That's why it's a good one.
When you think about the Garoppolo Super Bowl, you think about now beating the Eagles, beating the Niners, now back with the Eagles.
Yep.
I think he adds to that list today.
Oh, yeah.
Because we talked about Xavier Worthy.
It's going to be Xavier Worthy.
And I think DeAndre Hopkins has a chance.
Plus 500.
Plus 2,800
first. Gas.
I think we're emotionally hedging on that one a little bit.
How do you feel about the Patty Mahomes anytime touchdown, fellas?
We talked about that last Thursday. People were buzzing about that. You said that you were definitely going to be riding the Patrick Mahomes first touchdown plus 2,200. That was like one of your things.
I'm in. I just feel like in the playoffs when he gets down inside the 10, inside the 20, he's looking for it.
I know, dude.
Eagles guard the QB run well, though, I feel like, right?
Yeah, I mean, they maintained Jaden Daniels pretty good last week.
Yep.
And even though he ended up scoring, that was like in a garbage time prayer dialed.
Hell yeah. Reed's in his bag over here.
And then our fourth and final anytime touchdown. The Slim Reaper, one of my favorite guys.
Your favorite player, we decided.
Dude, yeah, my favorite player on the Eagles. He cost us out of $4,000 last week.
Yep.
And now we ride with him again.
Yep.
We had a 4-leg anytime touchdown parlay last week.
Pass interference in the end zone.
Yep, and a ball he could have caught. I think Devonta Smith, the hometown kid, comes for glory today in New Orleans. A kid who won a state championship game in high school in the Superdome. A kid that we've seen walk off a college football national championship. A kid in Super Bowl 57 who had 100 receiving yards against this Kansas City Chiefs secondary. I think Devonta Smith. Dude, I think outside of Spags being like dialed up, I don't know if the Chiefs secondary is that great. I think there's some holes.
All right.
And I think that they're really going to be game planning what you have to do to stop Barkley in the run game on the ground. And if they don't do that, they're going to get fucking it jammed in their ass. But if they do, that's going to leave a lot of open space for A.J. Brown and Devonta Smith if they have to stack the box the whole game.
If only they had a QB who could air it out.
They do. We saw them last week, dude. Come on.
We'll see.
The 38.5 rushing yards for Jalen Hurts seems criminally illegal.
I also love Mahomes over 12.5 longest rush and Hurts over 12.5 longest rush.
Yeah, like that's a joke. 12.5 longest rush. Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes.
One of those got to hit. Probably both.
Yeah.
Also love Kenneth Gainwell. 10.5 rushing receiving yards. Last week before he got his concussion against Washington, he had like 20 in the first quarter.
You also
Saquon runs a lot. He gets tired.
Yeah.
And then defense is tired. Bang. Gainwell gets 8. Easy.
You also like a little Xavier Worthy over one
over 1.5
carries.
carries. I wonder if that's changed. That was plus money.
That's insane.
Let me see. Rushing attack. Yeah, plus 105 over 1.5 carries.
That's special. So game pick, 4 anytime touchdown scores. We love the sneaky value on DeAndre Hopkins after going over the gentleman who had received touchdown passes
Right.
from Mr. Patrick Mahomes. So those are our 4 anytime touchdowns that we lean towards. Obviously, sneaky value. Let's just continue on down the line.
Keep going. Novelty props.
Novelty props.
This is why we play the game.
This is why we play the game right here. That first
Thank
one.
you guys for grinding with us. We're working on the lag.
The lag, dude.
We're down in New Orleans.
It's a bad day to be a lag.
Tough day to be
It's
a
a
lag.
horrible day to be
Look
a
at
lag. We got a little national anthem. We got a little coin toss. We got a little Gatorade color.
Yep.
Apparently, the halftime show is fucked.
How about the steam with the Gatorade color? What's up with that?
What's steam?
Steam, bro.
I thought you meant like there was like
Yeah, my God.
There
Your
was
first
some-
time gambling, bro?
there's some sort of steam, dude.
Bro thought I was talking about real steam.
Yeah, dude. The yellow all of a sudden makes me think it's gonna be like blue or like clear.
It's now minus 165 in BetMGM. I feel like
It's
it was
minus
plus
300.
300.
It's minus 300 on other books.
Other places have minus 300. What do people know?
I don't know what people know.
We got some glue guys in the locker room leaking some stuff.
I think it came out that the Chiefs are also going to be using yellow somehow. I don't know how, but something took place. Something took place. All we know is we're rolling with heads for the coin toss, over for the national anthem, and what else do we have dialed up? We like the octopus.
We're still working on Kendrick Lamar. If anybody has any leans, Dominic Esposito said purple plus 370. I'm only seeing 275.
And we're rocking with yellow.
Red being plus 1400. Is red just dead these days?
I don't know. I don't understand these odds. Do they set these odds? Like, what if they're setting these odds based off of like just swaying people to think it's the wrong thing? And the colors with the most odds are the actual Gatorade colors.
I don't hate
But
it.
then if we don't take yellow and we know it's yellow, we'll feel pretty fucking dumb.
Correct.
And
Just like
so
always.
I feel like this all roads, all signs lead to yellow.
Yep. 2-point attempt plus 115. What I also liked is how many fourth downs will be converted.
Yeah, it's a great one.
I think it was
3.5.
I think it was 3.5 plus money maybe.
Tush push 5 times, 4 times.
I know that's the thing is if you go to 4th and 1, pretty much for either team, that's automatic as long as it's not the Bills.
Yeah. 3 passing touchdowns from Mahomes plus 250. AJ Brown record 96 plus 200. These are some of the stats.
Chad, hit us with your craziest bets you got today.
These are from some of the stats. Dude, Devonta Smith, 100 plus receiving yards, plus 625. Did it in Super Bowl 57. These are the rematch props right here.
You love that guy.
These are the props that hit in Super Bowl 57. Their odds today. Jalen Hurts, 70 plus rushing yards, plus 500. Dude, that's crazy. Pacheco had 76 rushing yards in Super Bowl 57. For him to get 76 today, plus 1,400.
Yeah. It's a cream hunt game.
Jalen Hurts to record an octopus. That's what I love. Plus 2,800.
This Errol keeps saying again, Kendrick will not play Not Like Us with a Drake lawsuit in the shadows looming. I like that kind of talk.
Dude, I feel like we're going to think the Kendrick Lamar halftime show blows.
And I'm not that excited for it.
I feel like we're going to be like, this sucks.
Give me a pop star.
Give me fucking some sort of 2000s band. Dude. That'd be gas.
Gas.
All right, fellas. So yellow Gatorade, heads on the coin toss, over in the national anthem. We've done some researching. We've done some prepping here.
Yep.
And the boys are locked and dialed on those puppies. So we have the Eagles on the game. I feel like I talked to you yesterday. I asked you if you fell over or under. We're probably not going to touch it. Gun to my head, I would roll under. However, you were then saying over.
Yeah. I think my biggest bet would be
Yeah,
The
if like
the Eagles and the over teaser.
I knew you were gonna. As soon as you said the Eagles, I knew you were.
Well, there
gonna
was
say
only two options.
I knew you were gonna say
Einstein.
teaser.
Yeah, because you get the Eagles at +7.5. You tease the Chiefs, you're only getting 5.5. You
That
take
does seem insane. No,
+7.5 over 42.5.
how does that not get hammered?
It does. That's what I'm saying.
I feel like that under could bone you,
It could. Or you take the Eagles +7.5 under 54.5.
and then all of a
This
sudden,
could be one of those games where all the teasers hit, all four.
dude, you might be so right.
It's like 24-21. Teaser, 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 teaser. Butker walks it off, sends everybody
Because the
home.
total's sitting at 48.5.
Correct. I think I'd rather over 42 than under 55.
I just feel like in the first half to get over the hump, there's going to be a lot of feeling each other out. There's going to be a lot of thinking dunk. There's going to be a lot of Barkley on the ground. There's going to be a lot of time of possession.
Yep.
And also, if you did not know, I'm pretty sure the Chiefs to the second half under this season is like crazy.
I
They hit
also,
like every second half under.
I'm wondering if this is the first time. I think I saw the Eagles are favored in the first half, and the Chiefs are favored in the game.
Come on. You dead ass?
It might have changed. Yeah, right now it's -110, -110. I think last time I saw Eagles -115.
Leave it to the Super Bowl to be the only fucking game where
I mean, how you bet
minus
Eagles
odds on
Eagles
both.
first half, Chiefs game.
That would also be gritty.
That hit in the first. That hit in the first time they played.
Yeah, definitely none of that. I think it's going to be Chiefs first half, Eagles on the game. Chiefs first half, Eagles on the game. Whatever two-way that is.
You're a dreamer. I like that about you.
What are those odds?
I can find it.
The two-way.
Halves.
The two-way action.
Hmm.
First half, Chiefs. Second half, Eagles.
Eagles +120. I don't see the two-way.
Eagles is plus 120. That's it?
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna win the first half, then it's correlated to the second half. You know.
Yeah, but we're going against the fucking greatest player of our time here. Second half fucking
Aaron Rodgers.
pulling rabbits out of your hat. All right. Fellas, we're continuing to work on getting the things locked and dialed. That's why we're just continuing to just talk until this gets ultra dialed. First touchdown score, as we talked about, that we're locking in.
Yep.
We didn't want to sit back and take a guy that was chalk, even though that would be fun to hit. I feel like you got to go for glory in scenarios like these, no?
Completely agree.
So I feel like it's an emotional hedge action. If the Chiefs score first, at least we'll try to pull a first touchdown. I won't be happy regardless if the Chiefs score first. Maybe it's also a little bit of a jinx. Eagles do score first, we'll be happy. We have DeAndre Hopkins. But if I were to choose an Eagle, I'd like to Dallas Goedert. Dallas Goedert first touchdown. But
I feel like everyone's on Dallas Goedert everything today. I keep saying that name.
You think?
Oh, I know.
Come on.
Goddard. Yards, receptions, touchdown, first touchdown.
We should just take Jalen Hurts first touchdown.
Agree.
Why don't we just do that until DeAndre Hopkins to go fuck himself?
I'm in.
You know, I know it's plus 650, but let's double dip. If Hopkins scores first, though, it will be devastating.
Devastating. It might be one of the worst moments of your life.
Because not only are the Chiefs scoring, and we're switching.
Take them both, one on each side. Why not? Come on.
But then it fucks up the graphic. I don't know, dude.
Don't worry about the graphic, dude. Not on a day like today.
The graphic means everything.
You can't tie yourself. You can't do this. If this guy scores first and you left it off because of a sizing issue on your graphic, I'll hate you forever.
All right. First TDs. I think we'll figure this out later.
Please.
Yep. First touchdown for the Kansas City Chiefs. We'll take the down for the Eagles, Jalen Hurts.
Go for glory.
I feel like we have to pick one.
Let's
take Jalen Hurts.
Nah. We'll each have one.
All right.
Stop worrying about the graphic. Then,
I'm
please.
not. All right, fellas. So, first touchdown, Jalen Hurts. It was always Hurts.
Plus 650, not great odds.
Oh, fuck, dude. You're fucking me. Dallas Goedert, plus 18. Plus 18. Stand by. Oh, you can change everything. Talk about that. Now, break. Oh, dude. Oh, dude, we're locked and dialed, I think.
We're back.
We've never been so fun. We're back. Holy shit.
My chest with that.
All right. Let the games begin here. Yeah, Luke, you want to come a little closer to me? A little adjustment action. All right, the show. I feel like we're just getting started.
Yeah, we're back.
You know, it took we're at 10:30. I feel like it's a perfect second half. The day, it's the final day, I think, of my life. Greatest day, greatest spent with you. He carried me out, fucking Portnoy style at the Super Bowl, just dead.
I'm worried about you. Lag is gone.
Dude, how would you feel in this situation today if it was the Green Bay Packers?
No, I'm about to get a win. I'm 1-0 in the Super Bowl. I don't know what it's like to lose. Just don't know what it's like to go. Chat's buzzing. Money.
We're so back.
Money.
We're so back.
Come on.
Fellas, now let's switch the graphic to a clear screen so we can just give our
Q
props for
Todd's
the
pumped.
game. And then we're going to have John Ewing on. We're going to run through this segment, and we'll probably have him on in about 10 minutes. 10 minutes.
Sweet.
The BetMGM guru, he's in bed with the books. We're going to get everything out of him we can.
Yeah.
We're going to hold him hostage. All right, fellas. Today is one of the biggest days of our life.
Correct.
Here is the 10 bets that we have for Super Bowl 59. This is it.
Yeah.
This is our script. These are the bets we're riding. Super Bowl 59 are 10 bets. We start the game with over for the national anthem.
2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Slow it down, John.
2 minutes.
Slow it down, John
That's
Baptiste.
how we start the game. Then, to pay for our tick pick seats, we have the coin toss. We have heads.
Come on. One time.
We have heads.
One
For
time.
$4,500, we have heads. It is the only 50-50 bet on the field. Just know there will be two gentlemen in the Superdome with one of the biggest bets of their life on heads today. We need everyone on heads. We need that mojo. We need that momentum to get rocking.
Is it a ref that flips the coin toss, or is it like a ceremonial guest?
I don't know. It's always changing, and they're always having bullshit on both sides of the coin.
What happened to heads or tails?
Yeah, on this side of the ball is on this side of the coin, it's Roger Goodell's ball sack. On this side of the coin, it's fucking Mahomes' ass cheeks. Then, Luke, we talked about in the past the touchback. We're not touching it. I guess not. We're not touching touchback.
I want the touchback.
Here we go with this bullshit. They have it on MGM.
Let me check. I'll have to ask you.
Because you're talking about indoor, the touchback.
Well, here's the thing. Here's the thing.
27 to 30.
Here's the thing.
Fucker.
Yeah. It's like 65% during the year for both kickers to have a touchback. And I believe the odds were around minus 270. But I dug into some research, as I do. 23 for 27 on touchbacks inside by these kickers.
Do we have an odd?
I'm checking.
Because we are 2 bets in.
Keep going.
All right. Then, fellas, our game pick, the biggest bet of our life, the Philadelphia Eagles, win or go home. It is back against the wall, one game, 4 quarters for the rest of our life. Eagles on the money line. That is our game pick. They're winning the game. I've had anxiety all week about this game. Today, for some reason, dude, I can feel it in my plums. The Philadelphia Eagles are winning. I can't comprehend them losing this football game. They're gonna take him down, dude. People have underestimated the talent of the Philadelphia Eagles all season. Today it is proven. Today they win the battle at the line of scrimmage in the trenches. We're in the foxhole. Today, the Philadelphia Eagles win Super Bowl 59. And it's gonna be fucking glorious. So that's our game pick, our $500 touchdown score, our 1 touchdown score. Get the grown men on ass cheeks. It's Jalen Hurts for an anytime touchdown. That's our $500 touchdown score. All right, we continue on down the line. Some of our props. We forgot to say this one. Our first touchdown score.
DeAndre Hopkins.
Our first touchdown score is DeAndre Hopkins.
I can live with myself if it's Hurts. I would not be able to live with myself.
I'm going to be pissed if it's Jalen Hurts.
Oh, yeah, he's going to be real pissed. His team went up 7-0 in the Super Bowl, I bet.
All right, we're rolling DeAndre Hopkins. Well, if we could have had it and we didn't have it and we're saying it could have been Jalen Hurts, all right, whatever. We're trying to just continue. Here are 10 bets.
You won't be able to live with yourself if it's Hopkins and you don't take it.
I know. That's why our first touchdown score is DeAndre Hopkins plus 2,800. If we're boots on the ground and able to receive glory, you got to go for glory. We're not taking some chalk first touchdown score in the last game of the season.
No.
Today is not a day to piss like a puppy. If you're going to do that, we're going to stay on the porch. Fellas, next bet, Gatorade color is going to be yellow. When the Philadelphia Eagles win the Super Bowl, Nick Sirianni will be being poured with yellow Gatorade. We know that for a fact.
And now I'm hearing Chiefs maybe too. With the yellow.
Now apparently it could be Chiefs too.
A lot of people are saying you're hungover, dude.
That's insane. Because I literally
maybe just a little tired.
Yeah, I think we're just a lot of emotions.
Emotional hangover.
A lot of emotions everywhere.
That's what you're gonna have tomorrow when Mahomes kneels
a prop we take every year. We're taking the octopus, the same man to score the touchdown, to get the 2-point conversion. We saw it Super Bowl 57 for Jalen Hurts, the only man to do it in Super Bowl history. We saw it this year in NOLA for Saquon Barkley. Give us the octopus. Then, Luke, our glue guy prop of the game is for a punt to be downed inside the 5 plus 200.
Get on BetMGM right along. I was wondering, actually, as I was thinking about that bet this morning, like how many people out there took that bet?
Fucking no one.
Maybe just me. But boys, I mean, if that punter's standing at the 50-yard line, the adrenaline is going to be pumping through my body in a way that you should have to pay for.
And then our final play is a prop, and it is Kenneth Gainwell over 10.5 rushing receiving yards.
Couldn't love it anymore.
Couldn't love it anymore.
Might hit in the first quarter.
Today is a day to go for glory. Today is going to be history in the making. Today is a very special day, a day we will remember for the rest of our life. You only get so many Super Bowls in your lifetime. Who has it better than us? You miss 100% of the bets you don't place. We're taking to start the game over in the national anthem. Heads on the coin toss. The Eagles on the money line. DeAndre Hopkins' first touchdown. The Gatorade color to be yellow. Our MVP. I didn't mention this one. Our MVP is Jalen Carter plus 6,600. We're taking our prop that we take every year, the octopus, the same man who scores a touchdown to find the 2-point conversion. We're taking up to be inside the 5 at any point of the game plus 200.
Come on.
Our first touchdown is DeAndre Hopkins plus 2,800.
Angela.
Our $500 touchdown score is Jalen Hurts. And our prop of the game is Kenneth Gainwell over 10.5 rushing receiving.
Barkley's going to get tired, dude.
Dude, I love, and our sneaky value plays, Jalen Hurts, Patrick Mahomes, both their longest rush to be over 12.
Xavier Worthy over 1.5 rushing attempts.
Yep.
I love them. I mean, I feel like everyone's on this too, but I love the Mahomes rushing attempts.
Yep.
5.5. Scrambles out. And you know what's good about that too with Mahomes? A, you get the kneels, and B, He's always good at stretching that ball out. If it might be a sack on the sideline instead of a carry, he'll get you that extra yard.
And the Gatorade to be poured on Nick Sirianni after the Philadelphia Eagles win Super Bowl 59, stopping the three-peat, is going to be yellow. Yellow Gatorade. It would have been that Super Bowl 57. Today, it will be for Super Bowl 59. Luke, I'm starting to really feel things that I've never felt before.
You're going to be walking into that stadium in a couple hours.
You know what the problem is? In Super Bowl 57, I was so happy to be there. It was like, oh my God, the Philadelphia Eagles made the Super Bowl. This is a shock. This is a joy. This is hopefully the start of something new, but it's not the end of the world if we lose. We're going against the best quarterback in the world. We're going against Andy Reid. I hope we win. It will be incredible that we win. We ended up losing. However, my morale was not that low. It was an incredible Super Bowl. It was 38-35. We got walked off by Butker on some bullshit James Bradbury holding call.
Yep.
You know, I had the confidence that we will be back again. Now we fast forward 2 years. We go from in the desert in Arizona to now New Orleans for Super Bowl 59 loop. Now today, I feel like we have to win, or I won't have this opportunity for a very long time.
I'm liking the confidence, but I'm also worried now because you're pretty much telling me that, like, it's over if you lose. And it might be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that's okay. We'll live with that.
Megan in the chat just said, "Not sure how serious I can take your picks considering you look like you haven't slept in weeks."
Damn, dude. Taking a stray? Megan.
That's not a stray, dude. That's a direct hit.
Dude, haven't slept in weeks.
But then Jake Carroll said, "Gavin looks fine. Leave the man alone."
Dude, are we serious right now, fellas? I mean, we're chilling. We're chilling. You can ask Luke. Did not go out.
How much sleep did you get?
I got sleep.
All right. Good.
Those are our 10-game picks. Luke, it is 4 quarters for the rest of our life today. If the Eagles, in fact, lose, I can't comprehend the emotions because, dude, like I said, you only get so many Super Bowls in this lifetime. I don't know the next time we will have a chance to actually win. Today, the Chiefs need to fuck right off. They can't three-peat. Enough's enough. I think it is so impossible that so many people are counting out the Eagles that it feels so impossible that they win today that it actually gives me confidence. The fact that I've talked to so many people going into this game saying, like, you're not going to get over the hump of Patrick Mahomes. You're not going to get over the hump of Taylor Swift and the Travis Kelce and the three-peat and the NFL game script. Those are all factors that continue to give me faith that the job can actually be finished today. Is Mahomes really going to win his 4th Super Bowl today?
I feel like it's pretty split who people are taking, though.
Yeah, people are fading the Chiefs because they don't like them, but I also feel like people are taking the Chiefs just based off the fact that at this point, it feels impossible that Patrick Mahomes.
Seems like a pretty good segue to get our guy John Ewing in here.
Let's get in John Ewing.
You got BetMGM.
I
I consider him the data king. I'm not sure his exact title. He'll tell you where the money is, where the bets are, who's betting on what.
I feel like this is the absolute time. John, welcome in.
There he is.
Here he is.
What's happening, dude?
Here he is. Here we go.
Zach, what happened, bro? Hell yeah.
There's not a better day than today to just break a couple things down. We were just talking about it.
Gavin likes
John
to do this.
Ewing from BetMGM.
Data king, I said.
Data
I don't know
king.
What the exact title is.
We're gonna hold him hostage until the game starts, until the kickoff. John, we're just saying, I feel that based off the fact that so many people are counting out the Philadelphia Eagles and Patrick Mahomes not being able to lose a football game, it feels like at this point that it gives me confidence that the Eagles could finally get over the hump. And then on the other flip side, Luke was just saying, well, people are still betting on the Philadelphia Eagles out of hatred, out of spite of the Kansas City Chiefs, which is also true. So in a game like this, there's so many bets going on. There's so much money being thrown around everywhere on every book. How do we feel about today?
Well, I don't know who you're talking about not believing in the Eagles because at BetMGM, it's all Eagles money right now.
That's what I was saying. He always does this. He's like, everyone's on. I'm like, are they though?
It's
or
me against the world.
He likes to
always.
spin these. Yeah.
It's always me against the world, dude.
Eagles money line is the most popular bet.
which is a disaster, which is so bad. That is like horrible things to hear.
Plus 110, like on early beginning of the week, it dropped down to even money, minus 105.
Yeah.
Okay, so bets are coming in on them. The line is moving towards Philly. Same on the spread. Philly plus 1.
Wow,
Yeah.
so it's really just gone full blown Philly. Because I feel like there was times earlier when it just had opened up that at least people on the spread, I think it was like a little like shortly above the Chiefs at one point. Like
like the day after.
Yeah.
We saw early Chiefs.
Because people are like, I'm done fading the Chiefs. I'm betting the Chiefs after they build
Right, and
beat the
then
Bills.
Wait, we might be having a mic issue. Hold on. We got chat saying they can't hear you. Hold on.
Here we go. Stay hot.
Good
Stay
now?
hot. We're good now. Check. Vegas is cutting out his mics in here. He doesn't. People.
We good now?
They don't want the people to know.
All right, cool.
So you were saying,
Yeah, that's it.
all the money coming in on the Philadelphia Eagles, both on the spread and the money line, is shifted from plus 120 all the way down to even money. What else we feeling?
And so you're like, okay, book wants the Chiefs, right? No,
Yep.
actually
No.
we don't, because on the futures market,
That's what I was going to bring up.
it was Lions, Ravens, Bills, Chiefs. Eagles are awesome for the book. So really, we're happy if they win.
Wow, that is so. We're so incredibly back. I started really down in the dumps with everything that you're telling to me was making my worst nightmare come true, and that everyone's going in and betting the Philadelphia Eagles on this Super Bowl on this day. Well, look at us.
It just blows my mind that for the second week in a row, because the Bills had the bets too, right? And the money last week against the Chiefs.
Hey, people can't help themselves, right?
I know, but then
they think maybe Mahomes, maybe it won't be this time.
I know, but then all week you're like, oh, they win every time. It's all bullshit. And it's like, all right, well,
if you don't feel like
bet on
complaining about the rest, no one would be complaining about the Eagles or the Chiefs if they were winning money off them.
Can I tell you guys something?
Yeah,
I'm a
please.
Chiefs fan.
Oh, I knew
that.
that.
Dude. Wow. Holy crap. That just took a left turn quick.
Must be nice.
I mean, dude,
It's been okay.
At this point, how does it feel now going for 3 in a row? I feel like this is bullshit.
That everyone says it's inevitable, right?
Yeah,
Mahomes is just gonna. I'm not worried, honestly. I really think we're just gonna win.
Yeah, I mean that makes sense. That's probably how I would feel too, considering every big game they've ever played and they've won pretty much, aside from 1 or 2.
Absolute disaster.
What are some other good stuff? What are people?
Let's talk some prop bets.
Yeah, prop
all right,
bets.
Here, I'll make you feel sad some more.
Yeah, perfect.
Nice. Can't wait.
Saquon Barkley over 110.5 rushing yards. That's the most popular prop bet. But what maybe will make you feel bad is that it opened at 114.5. So even though everyone's betting it, it keeps coming down. So
heavy money,
sharp money, smart money coming in on the under. Chiefs are top 10 in DVOA against the run.
Yeah,
they've been good at limiting like explosive plays, which Saquon, that's what
he lives for,
for.
What he's feasted on this year. Mahomes over 5.5 rushing attempts. People love that. He had 11 rushes against the Bills in the AFC
everyone's
championship
on that
game. Neal's count. So if they do win the game, you expect maybe 1 or 2.
What was that line out again? Right now,
5.5.
5.5. Okay.
Yeah,
I'm done with
I've seen that a ton, dude.
Yeah.
I've seen that like almost too much. How is that so low?
He
Why
runs.
Is it so
he
low?
runs well. Why?
Yeah, exactly.
What if?
I just feel like in big moments and when the lights are the brightest and able to make a play at the end of the day, Mahomes is always scampering, always, and plus Neal.
You say it's low,
Neal
but
before the
it
half.
is up versus like his regular season average.
That
Like
makes
in the
sense.
playoffs,
that
he
makes
tends
sense.
to run more.
I mean,
So
that
it is
makes,
up, but
that definitely makes sense.
if we posted a 9.5, we would just get so much under.
Yeah.
I'm done with the Neal's counting, by the way. I feel like that shouldn't be a part of it. It's like it's only for betting. Betting gamblers get like either hammered on it with the loss of yards. They don't,
Yeah, no, I
I
completely
feel like we
agree.
got to change that.
The
up,
Neal
yeah.
with Mahomes going
That's
backwards is always classic too. That just fucks people.
Yeah,
That's why it scares me away from taking
last
his
Super
rush
Bowl,
rate.
right?
Yeah,
Against the Eagles.
there was another. There's been so many.
It was
times.
it was against the 49ers.
Yeah, he lost like 20 yards,
He
right?
took
On the
three Neals, and then he was over by
gotta
a
be the worst.
mile and
Yeah.
ends up losing by half a yard.
It's got to be the worst way you could possibly lose a bet.
So Patrick Mahomes over rush attempts.
Yep, Dallas Goedert over 49.5 receiving yards. Really popular prop.
Yeah,
that had been the most popular all week. Saquon overtook it, but he had 85 yards last week.
Going into last week, he's led the receiving
top
yards
receiver.
for the Eagles in the postseason against the Rams, against the Packers. I think that I feel For some reason, I feel like that production today, in your yardage standpoint, goes from Goddard to Devonta Smith. I feel like Devonta Smith's due for a big day. All right, well, you can
Xavier
continue.
Worthy over rushing yards is another popular one.
Dude,
I mean, that's
so
one end
funny.
around. I mean,
Yeah.
Dude, we've been talking about his rush attempts all week at 1.5.
Because I've taken the yards a couple times and he could lose
Oh,
like
yeah.
6 on that first one.
Yeah.
But if you have the attempts, all you need is a swing pass. It doesn't matter, just hand him the ball. Yeah, I like that one.
I like that. I like the attempts. I don't like the yards.
one of my personal favorite prop bets is under 1.5 yards for shortest touchdown.
Oh, I
get
like
maybe
that.
a tush push.
Tush
You
push.
get pass interference in the end zone. Somebody,
Yep.
you know what I mean?
Yep.
So that's a fun one, and you don't have to just root for the Chiefs or Eagles.
Right.
Anybody can get that.
Is that even money?
No, under 1.5 is juiced.
Yeah, that makes sense.
This is like minus 140.
Yeah, I think something like that.
Because you know what's funny? Because I looked at that last week as well on BetMGM. I think it's interesting that Jalen Hurts' anytime touchdown is actually better value than the under 1.5 shortest touchdown. I feel like if Jalen Hurts scores, it's most likely due to a tush push on the 1 yard line.
True.
So that's also kind of an interesting
depending
point.
on
So
which way
like,
you want to slice
if
it.
that's so juiced, obviously there's way more factors and way more variables that go into that prop. And same with Jalen Hurts' rushing touchdown. But it is interesting, like, hey, there's most likely going to be a touchdown less than 1 yard in this game based off those odds. I feel like, it most likely being Jalen Hurts.
What are you guys? Tails never fails, or
Dude, we're rocking heads.
going heads?
We're going heads.
Yeah, you got numbers on that?
Or are you always heads?
I'm usually tails, but I got to ride with my guy.
I just choose. I flip a coin, and just whatever side it lands on, like we do it once and we ride. We did it last week. It landed heads, and I kind of bounce back and forth every year. Never like a preference. Never ever. I know last year it was heads. I know the year before that in Super Bowl 57 was tails. How do we feel? Is there a win in the
sharp side?
There's sharp money coming in on?
No, but people just love that. I mean, it's the most bet prop because it's easy to understand and it happens before the game even starts.
Nothing not to love.
Get a win.
And I feel like it's the only prop on the field that is truly 50-50.
Right.
Truly 50-50, dude. No variables of getting hurt or getting pulled out or snaps or turnovers or just fluke shit. Like 50-50, heads or tails.
Is there a more popular side?
Yeah.
It would have to be tails.
Tails, so 51% of bets are on heads, but 52% of money's on
tails.
Tails.
Is sharp.
So
I gotta ask you. I don't know if you know, like, what's going on with yellow Gatorade?
Yeah, that is actually one of the most interesting.
Someone knows. There's a rat out there.
It opened plus 300.
Yeah.
On middle of the week, it was like plus 250, and then Friday it's jumped to minus 165, and that's where it's still sitting at.
Yeah.
Dude, we kicked ourselves all last week because I've wanted to ride Gatorade or the yellow Gatorade. We made a video last week that we didn't get to end up posting for like 2 weeks ago once the odds changed or yesterday because Super Bowl 57, the NFC Championship game, it was yellow Gatorade for the Eagles, me being an Eagles guy. And then Lane Johnson came out on part of my take and said that the game was yellow. And then fast forward to last week, NFC Championship, Gatorade color poured on Sirianni after they beat Commanders is yellow. So we're like, all right, we're all in on yellow. We don't place the bet at plus 250. Next thing you know, I wake up on yesterday morning, and it was minus 140. I was like, what the hell happened? Because purple had been the favorite, obviously, just being that's the popular color. Like, what the hell's going on?
Yeah. The action came and the book adjusted. These props, what is funny about them, they really do move on just like a whisper or somebody tweets something. And it's like, I saw him drinking yellow in practice, and so you can see people really jump on it. Purple was the favorite. You're right, because the Chiefs have used purple the last two Super Bowl wins.
Yep.
So that was also both of those are really popular bets. Obviously,
I feel like once it starts to move, and people are like, "There's something going on." Like I gotta ride the wave.
So then, like, it puts me in an absolute pickle. Like pretzel. Because I'm then thinking, do I just take the obvious and roll with yellow? There's a whisper that it could be the possibility for both teams because I'll feel so dumb and silly if I end up trying to take a long shot.
Yep.
And obviously it's juiced now, but it was right in front of us. Like, just take yellow. Or do you look like an absolute genius, roll with like a blue or a red that massive value, massive odds of plus 1,000, but
we're having the right conversation.
if it ends up going yellow, then I'm like, fuck, man, it was right in front of us.
Yep.
Have you guys done your national anthem research?
Yes, we have.
Okay, and
we have over.
Okay, you are on the side with the public.
Yeah.
About 70% of bets are on over, but the under is juiced. So,
oh fuck. Yeah, I mean we've done massive research. We've probably researched the national anthem more than the game. We've really dug into the weeds
towards the over.
We've also we went to the stadium on Friday and tried to listen to the rehearsal.
I like that.
Yeah,
I like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey,
so
it was tough to hear.
It was tough to hear, but we know for a fact that he absolutely drags out a lot of piano, rips piano, and takes pieces in between a couple of the words.
Yep.
He starts definitely fast. I know he's going to start out fast, and everyone's going to be like, "Oh, the over's fucked." But he takes pauses in between the words for instrumental, I think, purposes, nailing the piano. And then we know his arrangement's going to be a little funky, not your average, ordinary national anthem. At the end, we heard this guy just absolute pipes, really drags out Brave.
Home.
Yeah, that was it.
We're expecting a long home.
Like, dude, like fucking dragged it out for at least 5 to 10 seconds. Pause of the Brave. And dude, this guy it was loud.
So we're gonna be sweating. We're sweating the Brave.
Like the very end is going to be very sweaty, but it was loud enough that in a dome, I wish it was like a SoFi or next year the Super Bowl's out in San Fran. It will be a little bit easier to try to dive
Indoors
into
a
rehearsal. But yeah, that dome's pretty sealed back. We could hear the snippets of the beginning, but in the middle, it was like still singing. What's going on? But then we would hear the end. We were like, "Holy shit!" Dude, so much so that they even had the flyover.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we watched literally the flyover, which is so funny, timing up with the national anthem outside for the rehearsal. So yeah, we're on the over. I feel like it makes sense that a lot of people will be betting the over, just like who wants to bet the under for a national anthem.
What about over under for the game?
Okay, so over under on the game opened 48.5. It jumped to 49.5 pretty fast. I thought maybe that number was climbing, but then throughout the week it slowly come back down and it's back to 48.5. But we still see majority of the bets and money are on the over, especially when you look at like parlays and stuff.
I was thinking the under sharp. I've been telling you, I like the under for the Chiefs. Solid defense, probably a tall task. But plus second half unders for the Chiefs have been like somehow I've never bet it, but it's a very high percentage. I feel like both these teams will start the game. A lot of clock management, feeling each other out, haven't played each other this year. I don't know. I also don't want to. I'm probably end up just not going to take an over or under.
Yep.
Because I think there's enough on the line for us already. So over under national anthem, coin toss.
And we ran the gamut.
How about anytime touchdown scores? Like obviously we can probably take a couple.
You want to guess who the most popular touchdown?
I would guess.
I mean, people aren't really betting Barkley straight.
I would guess Barkley. Yeah.
Yeah, every which way.
Barkley then Hurts.
Anytime first.
Yeah.
It's Saquon all day. So. After Barkley, it's
yep.
So.
And then after that, Kelsey.
You got you and fourth.
I bet Mahomes is up there. Yeah. Come on, dude.
Number 5. All right, can you get the 5th one?
Kareem Hunt.
Shit. It's
Worthy.
Might surprise. Yeah, it's Worthy.
Worthy.
Yeah, nice. Yeah.
We love Worthy. We love Worthy. God, that was.
No sharp. No sharp.
Do you guys sure you don't have the data already?
Yeah, I'm like looking at it.
I swear we don't.
Yeah, looking at your
another
emails.
prop that we like to took the octopus.
Oh yeah.
Plus 1,400. I also liked it being, if need be, Jalen Hurts is on BetMGM at plus 2,800. The octopus has hit 11 times this season. Obviously, the only player in Super Bowl history to hit the octopus. Super Bowl 57, Jalen Hurts. Saquon Barkley hit the octopus this year in New Orleans. So a lot of little trends, a lot of little things moving towards us, and plus we take it like I love to take it every year. And Super Bowl 57, I think I mean it's a fairly new bet. It's not been around for a long time, but it was pretty electric to hit in Super Bowl 57 in Arizona. That was
Again,
great.
a fun prop,
Yeah.
right? To just like be cheering for.
For sure.
Dude, he took a punt to be down inside the 5. That's like
I was thinking I got to be the only guy on earth.
like that's his glue guy prop of the
Special
game.
teams.
Down inside
Special
the 5.
teams guy.
Yeah, he's a big special teams guy. Big
Rooting for that punter.
Belichick.
Rooting for that punter to get out there, dude. Around the 50. Maybe a Jalen Hurts 3rd down sack. That would really help me out.
What else do we have? Oh, MVP talk. Like, yeah, MVP conversation. Obviously, in years past, I feel like there's been better value on Mahomes where it's like, well, if you like the Chiefs to win, just take Mahomes like MVP, because I feel like in years past there might be a different line. Mahomes would be at plus 130, plus 150, stuff like that. So this year, obviously, you're saying for this game in particular, everyone's on the Eagles, at least the money for the spread and money line. How does the MVP look?
Same on MVP. So Mahomes is the favorite at plus 105, which to your point, I mean, I don't see a scenario where the Chiefs win.
Who would it be?
It's very it'd be a difficult.
It's not like they have a back. Like, at the end of the game, they always give Mahomes the trophy.
Unless it's Travis Kelce, then he gets on one knee and the whole script, and Goodell's down there.
We got a prop for that too. Kelce to propose.
Really?
Plus 800.
All right.
No,
Chiefs
minus 2,000.
All right.
But MVP, yeah. So after Mahomes, it's Saquon plus 340, Hurts plus 375. Saquon's the most bet, and tickets.
Birthday boy.
Hurts is the most bet on money. So
nice.
Yeah, they're 1 and 2 on both of those.
If I take chalk, because today I feel like we're viewing it as a day to go for glory.
Yep.
If I were to take chalk, I think I would roll, just being an Eagles guy, obviously, Jalen Hurts, I think is who I would take. I think it's really solid value based on a guy who's always had that underdog mentality, for being a quarterback who's always counted out on to set himself in that, in that realm. I think it's insane value. Obviously, Saquon Barkley, all eyes are on him. The defense is going to be all eyes on him. And able to win this game today, there's going to have to be some massive throws in some massive moments for Jalen Hurts. I feel like if we were to roll chalk, we would take Jalen Hurts.
I agree.
And then on the Chiefs side of the football, like you said, unless it's a really weird, low-scoring game, and like Kelce has like some sort of Gronkowski type game, or so on and so forth, we would take Mahomes. Like, there's no one else to take besides Mahomes.
Right.
But that's not
It's a quarterback war.
It's if you like Mahomes, you're also just betting the Chiefs, and they're both basically at even money. But for the game, we took for our MVP, Jalen Carter plus 6,600.
Okay.
Yeah.
Gonna wreck the day.
Yeah.
Be up in Mahomes' grill.
If he gets
lighting
enough
money on fire.
plus 6,600.
You better get a strip sack in the first quarter.
If he can change the trajectory of the game, whatever, dude. And I love Jalen Carter. He saved them in the Rams game. There's nothing more to be said. I think I love him fully. So Jalen Carter's my MVP last week. Was so
I feel like you have to drop back in the coverage and like intercept stuff,
literally
pass or something. Do something like crazy that you don't see very often.
Yeah, well,
or score.
If I think it's in that low scoring realm, and it's an interesting game, and the Chiefs are really locking down Saquon Barkley, and Jalen Hurts is struggling, and then somehow they're able to pull this game out. I think if there's a couple massive plays that Jalen Carter can get, those odds might shift by third quarter. All of a sudden, Jalen Carter plus 500 for Super Bowl MVP. We're sitting there at plus 6,600. So Saquon most bet on for MVP.
Yep, most bet on for everything.
Yeah.
Yeah, he is. But you're leaning more Hurts, like pro Hurts, so like that.
Yeah.
Anytime. His octopus.
Yeah.
What about his rushing yards? Because sharp money's been on the over, open 34.5, up to 36.
I like it too.
He's been resting those legs of his for the last 2 weeks, and he really didn't have to use them against the Commanders. I know he scored 3 touchdowns, but when you look at that game, I believe he only had like 17 yards rushing. So he didn't really have to break out of the.
What did they count on that one when they kept jumping over the line? What do you get, like 1 inch?
Yeah,
Good question. Good question.
Yeah. How about what would have happened? This is the perfect guy to ask the question to. Everyone's taking anytime touchdowns and such. What would have happened if they deemed just gifted the Eagles a touchdown on?
No one knows.
Social media implodes and we get a million.
Everybody thinks it should have been their guy.
Complaints and it's like
right.
I have no idea.
That was my first thought when they said we're going to award a touchdown. I was like, oh yeah, I'm sure this will cause no problem.
I asked our trading team and they went,
yeah.
We'll figure that out.
I mean, no one gets it.
It was like special teams.
Yeah, special teams.
The whole country learned about that rule.
Yeah.
They're like, really?
In that moment, I'm surprised we're not getting a prop on that today. From the books. For a team to be awarded a touchdown by the Rams.
The Eagles, it's possible.
That's what I mean. We're also saying a really funny Super Bowl prop would be if a tush push would be unsuccessful, yes or no.
Okay.
Yeah. Will they go perfect on the tush push?
Will
they convert every tush push?
Perfection on.
Yeah, like convert every first down or score. There's a way.
Like if there's a 3rd and 1, or a 4th and 1, 4th and goal, 3rd and goal, even a 1st and goal from the 1. Will any tush push? Yeah. Will the tush push be undefeated today? That would be a hell of a market. Maybe we need to be in the market that
next year.
Get in with BetMGM and start creating some markets.
Well, okay, kind of to that point. Successful 4th down conversions.
I like that one.
Over under is 2.5.
Oh,
so
2.5.
I mean, when are they going to use the tush push? Right.
Probably. I love that.
And Andy Reid is also definitely he's the guy who loves to go for 4th, get it in the bag of tricks for sure. I'm sure you'll at least get 1 or 2. I think Sirianni's also going to go for it also. I love 2.5.
99% of bets are on the over. So we go on.
Wow.
Yeah, that makes sense.
That makes sense. That's
all right. Look, we ran the game there.
Yeah, that was a hell of a rundown, a hell of a breakdown. I feel like we touched every point of this game.
Awesome, boys.
Is there anything else that you wanted to mention, or anything in particular about this game? Really lopsided bets, or a bet that a ton of money's coming in on, or basically all just the usuals that we went through?
We've shared out a number of big bets. I mean, there's 6-figure, 7-figure wagers on both sides. I mean, somebody's got 25K on Kelsey MVP at 15-1. That's a pretty fun bet. 5K on Justin Reed to have the first sack in the game at 50-1.
Wow.
So we were offering these markets for Super Bowl records. The most rushing attempts in the Super Bowl was 38. So someone to have 39 or more rushing attempts in the game, we had a wager. Someone put 2,500 on it at 80-1. So big payday there if Saquon
that would be nice.
40 carries. Holy shit! The guy would be getting taken out on a stretcher. Holy God.
And then they don't give him MVP.
Right. Yeah, I saw
Jalen got like 4.
I did see the record prop. I do like possibly, speaking of, if you wanted to sprinkle, I thought you were going to say the 205 rushing yards for Saquon. I saw that was on BetMGM.
Yeah.
There was a bunch of Saquon specials. Him to get to 3,000 yards from scrimmage. He's 169 rushing yards away from 2,500. First player to ever do that. In a single season. I like, speaking to your point, and this is the last point, I'll stop yapping. Nolan Smith to record the first sack of the game. He already set the sack record in the playoffs for the Eagles. He's at, I think, 4, and he'll be the first man in NFL history to record a sack in the wild card divisional champion and Super Bowl. So I love Nolan Smith. I'm not sure what the odds are. I think it's 50-1 to record the first sack.
You said the Saquon specials. One that would be fun is him to score a touchdown on his first rushing attempt, like against the Commanders. That's at 50. That's come down. Like people are betting that. $5 just to have fun, just sweat. Touches it. So
it's gonna be a quick loss.
Well, fellas, John doing?
Hell yeah.
I've followed you on Twitter for a long time, and I also appreciate all the DMs that we've gone back and forth on in the past with just different betting markets. So we appreciate you, and it'll be a hell of a
I would say good luck, but I don't mean it.
yeah.
Nah,
Thanks.
one of you is gonna be very happy. One of you will be very sad.
Yeah, but I wouldn't feel as bad for you because you definitely won some Super Bowls recently. So.
For sure.
And I'm sure you'll be back. I'm not sure if I will be. So, John, appreciate it.
Hell of a show.
And I
Thanks
feel
for
like
having me on,
we're just
fellas.
gonna
wrap it up.
wrap the show from here. Good luck to everyone today. Super Bowl Sunday, Super Bowl 59. It's gonna be a hell of a 4 quarters, and
Yeah,
we'll
what's
win it
up?
any. We'll see you on the other side. Hell yeah.